Hello, Immortal News family, and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours, we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 6. America is great, not because of its government, but because of its people. These words from Mia Love defined her life and career. She believed in hard work, opportunity, and the power of individuals to shape their own futures. Mia Love, the first Black Republican woman elected to Congress, passed away at 49. A leader, a pioneer, and a devoted public servant, she left an unforgettable mark on American politics and the people she served. Born in Brooklyn to Haitian immigrants, Love built a career based on conviction and resilience. She made history as the mayor of Saratoga Springs, Utah, before earning a seat in Congress. Representing Utah's 4th District, she championed conservative values while advocating for immigration reform and reduced government overreach. She served on key committees, tackling financial policy and national security. Colleagues admired her courage and dedication. Utah Governor Spencer Cox called her a true friend and praised her legacy of service. Even after leaving office, she remained a strong voice in politics, offering insight as a CNN correspondent and senior fellow at the United States Studies Center. In 2022, Love was diagnosed with glioblastoma. She faced her illness with the same strength that defined her career. Despite treatments and clinical trials, her family chose to spend her final days together, cherishing their time with her. She passed peacefully at home, surrounded by loved ones. She is survived by her husband, Jason, and their 3 children. Her family expressed deep gratitude for the support and love they have received. Mia Love's story is one of perseverance, leadership, and breaking barriers. Her impact will be felt for generations. Tributes to Mia Love. Number 5. His voice became the soundtrack of historic moments, his words shaping the way fans experience sports. Bill Mercer, a legendary sports broadcaster, educator, and author, left a legacy that continues to influence the industry he loved. He passed away at the age of 99, leaving behind a career that spanned over 6 decades, filled with unforgettable calls and lasting mentorship. Born in Muskogee, Oklahoma, Mercer's journey in broadcasting led him to some of the most prestigious positions in sports media. He called games for the Dallas Cowboys, the Texas Rangers, and the Chicago White Sox, bringing excitement and precision to every play. He also became widely recognized for his coverage of the John F. Kennedy assassination in 1963, a moment that showcased his journalistic integrity and composure under pressure. Beyond the microphone, Mercer dedicated 35 years to teaching sports broadcasting at the University of North Texas. His guidance helped shape generations of broadcasters, instilling in them the same passion and professionalism that defined his career. Many of his students went on to achieve great success, carrying his lessons with them throughout their own careers. His influence reached even further, covering world-class championship wrestling and co-authoring When the News Went Live, a first-hand account of covering the Kennedy assassination. His ability to adapt to different sports and events proved his unmatched versatility and storytelling skills. Honored with inductions into the Texas Radio Hall of Fame, the Texas Pro Baseball Hall of Fame, and the North Texas Athletic Hall of Fame, Mercer's contributions were celebrated by peers and fans alike. His impact wasn't just in the games he called, but in the countless lives he touched along the way. The sports world mourns the loss of a legend, but his voice, wisdom, and passion will always be remembered. As longtime colleague and friend, insert name, once said, "Bill didn't just report the game, he made you feel like you were part of it." Tributes to Bill Mercer. Number 4. Provocative theater isn't about shock value, it's about making people think. These words from Ron Sossi defined his life's work. As the founding artistic director of the Odyssey Theater Ensemble, he transformed Los Angeles theater, challenging audiences and artists alike for over 5 decades. Sossi, who passed away at 85, built a legacy of fearless storytelling. He founded the Odyssey Theater in 1969, creating a home for groundbreaking productions that pushed artistic boundaries. From Brecht to Beckett, he brought complex, thought-provoking works to life, cementing the theater as a cornerstone of the LA arts scene. Known for his deep intellect and unshakable passion, Sossi nurtured generations of talent. Many actors, directors, and playwrights credit him as a mentor who encouraged them to take creative risks. His influence went beyond the stage. He inspired conversations, challenged norms, and made theater an experience that lingered long after the curtain fell. His contributions did not go unnoticed. He was honored with multiple awards, including the LA Weekly Career Achievement Award and 2 Los Angeles Drama Critics Circle Margaret Harford Awards for his dedication to artistic innovation. His work was never about accolades, though. It was about bringing meaningful stories to life. Sossi is survived by his wife, Severine LaRue, and his sister, Nancy Foley. His greatest legacy remains the Odyssey Theater, where his vision continues to thrive. There will be no formal service, in keeping with his wishes, but every performance at the Odyssey serves as a tribute to his remarkable impact. The industry has lost a visionary, but his influence lives on through his work, his teachings, and the countless artists he inspired. As long as the Odyssey's stage is lit, so is the spirit of Ron Sossi. Tributes to Ron Sossi. Number 3. Winning the NCHA Futurity is a career-defining achievement, a milestone that Garry Bellenfant reached not once, but twice. His victory in 1995 cemented his reputation as a world-class horseman, and when he claimed the title again in 2019, it was a testament to his enduring skill and deep connection to the sport of cutting. Garry Bellenfant, a legend in the cutting horse community, passed away at the age of 71. His impact on the National Cutting Horse Association and the equestrian world will be remembered for generations. Born in Lipan, Texas, Bellenfant dedicated his life to the art of cutting. Across more than 5 decades, he trained and rode some of the finest horses in the industry. His expertise helped shape the futures of esteemed bloodlines, including Pepe, Pepto, Metallic, and Tanqueray Gin. Notable champions like Pepto Boonsmull, Metallic Ray Mink, and Bayou Shorty flourished under his guidance, becoming some of the most recognizable names in the sport. Beyond his incredible talent in competition, Bellenfant was known for his generosity and encouragement to fellow riders. He believed in lifting others up, sharing his knowledge freely, and building lasting friendships in the community. His victories at the Super Stakes and Summer Spectacular were celebrated, but the respect he earned from peers meant even more. Following the news of his passing, tributes poured in from fans and colleagues. The NCHA honored him by stating, "He touched the lives of many through his mentorship and enthusiasm for the sport, building enduring friendships both in and out of the arena." His presence will be deeply missed. Garry Bellenfant is survived by his wife, Alicia. While details of his memorial service have not been shared, his legacy continues in every horse he trained and every rider he inspired. His passion for the sport left a lasting impression that time will not erase. Tributes to Garry Bellenfant. Number 2. Good judging demands not only intelligence but humility. These words defined Michael Boudin's approach to the law. A brilliant jurist with an unwavering commitment to fairness, he shaped American jurisprudence through careful reasoning and deep intellectual honesty. He passed away at the age of 85, leaving behind a legacy that will stand for generations. Boudin's legal career spanned more than 6 decades. He served as Chief Judge of the U.S. Court of Appeals for the First Circuit from 2001 to 2008, guiding the court with thoughtful leadership. In 2010, he was elected to the American Philosophical Society, a recognition of his scholarly contributions. His journey began at Harvard, where he excelled as president of the Harvard Law Review. After graduating, he clerked for 2 towering judicial figures, Judge Henry Friendly and Supreme Court Justice John Marshall Harlan II. Their influence helped shape his meticulous, non-ideological approach to the law. Before becoming a judge, Boudin practiced at a prestigious law firm and served as Deputy Assistant Attorney General in the Antitrust Division. In 1990, President George H.W. Bush appointed him to the federal bench, first to the U.S. District Court, and then to the First Circuit Court of Appeals. Over the years, his opinions became models of clarity and fairness, often shaping legal thought across the country. More than a judge, Boudin was a mentor and teacher. At Harvard Law School, he guided young legal minds, leaving an impact that extended beyond the courtroom. Former clerks often spoke of his kindness, precision, and insistence on seeing every side of an argument. His passing is a deep loss to the legal community. Those who knew him respected his intellect, but admired his humility even more. Colleagues remember him as a man who valued thoughtful debate over simple conclusions, always searching for the right answer. Michael Boudin is survived by his wife, Martha Field, and their 3 children. His influence will live on in his judicial work, the students he inspired, and the many who strive to uphold the values he embodied. Tributes to Michael Boudin. What's trending on the internet? News 1. Authorities in Fort Worth, Texas have confirmed the heartbreaking discovery of an infant's body after a car plunged into the Trinity River over the weekend. The incident occurred Saturday evening, March 22nd, when police were called to the area near Beach and East Freeway after reports of a submerged vehicle. Responding officers bravely entered the river and rescued an adult woman from the car, administering life-saving measures before she was transported to a nearby hospital. She is currently in a medically induced coma, fighting for her life. However, a search for the infant who was also inside the vehicle proved to be more challenging. Rescue teams, including divers, worked tirelessly for hours. Tragically, after 18 hours of searching, the child's body was recovered from the river just before noon on Sunday, March 23rd. The Fort Worth Police Department continues to investigate the circumstances surrounding the accident. While reports indicate the woman and infant may be related, police have not officially confirmed their relationship. Family members, including the driver's sister Jasmine Robinson, have asked for prayers, sharing how stunned they were to receive the devastating news. "We had just talked to her a few hours before," Robinson told local media. "She's fighting now, and we're asking everyone to please pray for her recovery." Authorities continue their investigation, emphasizing that support is being provided to the family during this difficult time. News 2. The Fremont community and firefighting family are honoring the life of Anthony Gansler, a dedicated California firefighter known as much for his enormous heart as for his unmistakable, outrageously large mustache. Gansler, 42, tragically passed away on March 17th after suffering a cardiac event while off-duty in Elk Grove. Joining the Fremont Fire Department in 2019, Gansler quickly became a cherished figure among his peers, serving on the department's elite Special Operations Task Force. Beyond his professional contributions, he stood out each year during November, proudly growing what colleagues described as the best mustache in the department, a signature look now memorialized in his official photo. Described by fellow firefighters as a lion of a man, Gansler was celebrated not just for his bravery, but for his warmth, humor, and dedication to family. He leaves behind his loving wife Erin and daughters Savannah and Abigail, who meant the world to him. He was a devoted husband, a loving father, and a friend to all. shared the Fremont Firefighters Association in a heartfelt tribute. His passing is an immeasurable loss. To support Gansler's family, a GoFundMe campaign has been launched by his fellow firefighters, receiving an outpouring of community support. Additionally, fire departments across California have shared tributes, reflecting the deep impact of Gansler's service and spirit. His memorial service is scheduled for March 27th, where friends, family, and colleagues will gather to celebrate his lasting legacy. News 3. A Colorado woman is facing serious charges after authorities say her decision to leave her mother alone resulted in a devastating tragedy. Jessica Hoff, 47, has been charged with criminal negligence and more than 50 counts of animal cruelty following the death of her mother, LaVon Hoff, 76. According to the Pueblo County Sheriff's Office, deputies responded to the family's home in Colorado City on February 3rd. Inside, they found dozens of dogs loose and caged, as well as birds confined in unsanitary conditions. Tragically, LaVon, who reportedly had dementia and required constant care, was pronounced dead at the scene. An autopsy confirmed she died from injuries sustained in a dog attack. Investigators later searched another property owned by Jessica, where they discovered an additional 54 dogs and 7 birds, many living in poor conditions. Officials worked alongside animal law enforcement to rescue the animals and ensure their safety. Jessica was arrested on March 21st and is now facing 1 count of criminal negligence resulting in the death of an at-risk adult and 54 counts of aggravated cruelty to animals. She remains in custody with a $50,000 bond and is scheduled to appear in court on March 27th. While this case has brought sadness to the community, it has also highlighted the importance of elder care and animal welfare. The swift response by authorities and animal services ensures that the surviving animals will receive proper care moving forward. News 4. 2 New Jersey brothers have tragically passed away, and 2 others remain critically injured following a devastating car crash in Philadelphia. The accident occurred Friday evening, March 21st, when a 2006 Mazda carrying the 4 men veered off Interstate 95, plunging off an overpass onto Castor Avenue. According to authorities, witnesses reported the Mazda was racing another vehicle moments before the crash. Aerial footage from the scene showed shattered guardrails and debris scattered across the roadway, highlighting the force of the collision. The brothers in the back seat, aged 18 and 22, were pronounced dead, one at the scene, the other later at a hospital. Additionally, a puppy traveling with them sadly did not survive. The driver and front seat passenger, aged 18 and 23, were hospitalized in critical condition, though officials described their injuries as non-life-threatening. The victims' names have not been released, but authorities confirmed all 4 young men were from New Jersey. Pennsylvania State Police continue to investigate the crash, including whether street racing played a role. In the face of this heartbreaking loss, the incident underscores the importance of roadway safety, particularly among young drivers. Trooper Paul Holdifer emphasized that while the investigation is ongoing, community members and families are urged to drive responsibly and remain cautious on busy highways. Support and prayers are pouring in for the families affected as the community mourns and hopes for the recovery of the survivors. News 5. Authorities in Florida have recovered a body amid ongoing search efforts after a tragic boat accident on the St. Johns River. The vessel, carrying 8 passengers, capsized Friday night, March 21st, leaving 2 individuals still missing. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office confirmed Sunday evening that 1 more person was located deceased. So far, 4 passengers were rescued alive, while 2 children and 1 adult initially remained unaccounted for. 1 person was pronounced dead at the scene shortly after the incident. Describing the event as a heartbreaking situation, officials shared that their marine and dive units, equipped with sonar technology, continue to search the area. Helicopter units are also aiding from above, ensuring that every effort is made to find the remaining missing passengers. We've been working tirelessly since Friday night, alongside local, state agencies and the U.S. Coast Guard, to bring resolution to the families impacted by this tragedy, the Sheriff's Office stated. The boat, an 18-foot vessel, reportedly overturned near 8 p.m. Friday. According to the Coast Guard, 4 individuals clung to the overturned boat and were safely rescued. Sadly, the remaining passengers, including children, were initially trapped underneath. Authorities confirmed none of the passengers were wearing life jackets at the time. While the Coast Guard temporarily suspended its search after 17 hours, Jacksonville officials continue with recovery efforts. The cause of the boat's capsize is still under investigation. Communities are sending thoughts and prayers to all those affected, with hope that continued efforts bring closure. News 6. Authorities continue their search for 3 South Korean family members who vanished during a snowy drive from the Grand Canyon to Las Vegas earlier this month. Jeon Lee, 33, her mother Tae-hee Kim, 59, and her aunt Jung-hee Kim, 54, were last seen on March 13th, driving a rented 2024 white BMW with California plates. The family's trip took a troubling turn after they left the Grand Canyon, aiming for Las Vegas. Their last known location was traced to Interstate 40 in Arizona around 3:30 p.m., according to the Coconino County Sheriff's Office. Severe weather and a massive 20-vehicle crash occurred nearby on the same day, prompting concerns about their route. Officials believe the GPS system may have rerouted the women due to road closures, potentially leading them onto remote forest roads, which are often treacherous during harsh weather conditions. Tragically, 2 people lost their lives in the pileup near the family's last known location, though it's unclear if the women were involved. Family members raised alarms when the trio missed their return flight from San Francisco to South Korea on March 17th. The South Korean consulate is actively assisting in the search, working closely with U.S. authorities. Officials urge anyone who may have seen or communicated with the family since March 13th to come forward with information. As the search continues, hopes remain high for answers and a safe resolution. News 7. Isabella Strawn is inspiring fans worldwide as she continues to share her courageous recovery journey following her brain cancer diagnosis. The 20-year-old daughter of TV personality Michael Strawn took to TikTok this weekend, offering a glimpse into her progress as she relearns to walk and run after undergoing treatment for a medulloblastoma tumor. In the uplifting clip, Isabella showcases early moments relearning basic steps, followed by a recent video of her confidently jogging. "Things get better, time heals," she captioned the post, adding, "Not perfect but progress. Relearning movement is tough but rewarding." Isabella, who was declared cancer-free last summer after enduring surgery, radiation and chemotherapy, has been open about the challenges she faced during her recovery. She's not only shared her physical journey but also her mindset, encouraging others to stay positive and keep moving forward. Support poured in from followers, with one suggesting a marathon in her future. Isabella humorously responded, "Iron Man, here I come," highlighting her determined spirit. Earlier this month, she reflected on her experience during a podcast, emphasizing the importance of staying active even during tough times. Her candidness and resilience have made her a beacon of hope for others facing similar battles. Through her social media updates, Isabella continues to remind everyone that recovery is a process, filled with hard work, small victories, and unwavering hope. Number 1. Pommetje Horlepiep isn't just a name, it's a cherished childhood memory for countless Dutch viewers. Bram Biesterveld, the man behind this beloved character, has passed away at the age of 86. His portrayal of the cheerful and kind-hearted Pommetje in the popular children's series made him a household name. Generations grew up watching his adventures, and his impact on Dutch television remains unforgettable. Born in Amsterdam, Biesterveld's path to acting was anything but ordinary. He first trained as a machine fitter and worked for KLM before discovering his true passion for performance. Despite financial hardships forcing him to leave drama school, he pressed on, determined to entertain. He found his breakthrough in the Snip and Snap Revue in 1966, marking the start of a career that would span over 6 decades. Beyond his success in children's television, he also appeared in well-loved series such as Westenwind and Oppassen. His magnetic presence and warmth resonated with audiences of all ages. However, his talent wasn't limited to acting. Biesterveld had a deep love for music and often performed Dutch-language songs for elderly audiences, bringing joy to nursing homes and community events. His dedication to spreading happiness never wavered, even in difficult times. In 2021, he suffered a stroke while driving, yet he remained optimistic and hopeful. In August 2024, he moved into a nursing home in Haarlem, where he passed away peacefully. Fans and colleagues have been sharing heartfelt memories of his kindness and humor. His former manager, Erwin Philly, confirmed the news, sparking an outpouring of tributes from those who admired him. Biesterveld's legacy lives on in the laughter and warmth he brought to so many lives. His work in entertainment and his unwavering dedication to making people smile will never be forgotten. Tributes to Bram Biesterveld. There's nothing like the roar of a great crowd, Bob Davis once said.